So good to be back.
It's Steve Kelly. I'm doing a deck profile, and this is of my favorite deck I've been playing since 2013. But it's a really quick deck, and it can actually kill ABCs in certain decks if you open correctly. So here we go.
Let's get into it, man.
So we got 3 Armadillo. This is the Searcher, the Stratos of the deck. 3 Gem Knight Amber. This is just really good for like combos and stuff like that. People use the normals a lot. 2 Sardnex. He's just a Pyro, and also he's a Gemini. He works out if you end up actually needing him in clutch situations. 2 Lazulis. It ends up setting up your combo pieces, and also really good for summoning Zirconia. 2 Obsidians. I don't know. It's a way to bring out Amber, and it gets you her effect, because you get to special and then you get to normal through Amber. This is actually a different variant of Gem Knights. It's called Gem Knight Lightsworn, and this is Gem Knight's version of a speedy turbo version of the deck. It's somewhat inconsistent, but it's pretty okay. 3 Lumina. You end up basically making combos off of her because of another card I'll show you a little bit later. 2 Lila, just to pop back rows, because if you have to out certain things. This is supposed to be a right, and we don't know where it is right now. I can't really find it, but it's supposed to make Michael. 1 Trick Clown. It's a rank 4 way of just like making plays before you end up having to worry about bigger stuff. If you end up having to not being able to play your Gemini Fusion. Growth and Aaron. You can spin stuff that's if they end up going defense and they turtle, they just get attack with that, and then he just gets more mills basically. And Fairy Tale Snow. This is just too good right now because this deck mills out so quickly, so you can basically set her up, book one of their cards, and set up a rank 4 if you want to next turn. The spells, there are 2 Absorb Fusion. This is the Gem Knight Searcher that searches for the spell card. It actually searches for 1 Gem Knight monster, and the other effect is you can special summon from your extra deck 1 Gem Knight, but you have to banish the materials. You never do that because you always want to search for your combo pieces. This is one of the big cards, Gem Knight Fusion. This card is broken beyond belief. You can recycle it so many times, banish it from the graveyard, or banish a Gem Knight monster from the graveyard, and you can add this back to your hand. And then you can keep doing that over and over again. It'll set up your plays. You can discard for Lumina because Lumina just pitches this, and then you can banish a Gem Knight and pick it back up again. 3 Brilliant Fusion. This card is just, I never thought we'd actually get this. It's a future fusion for Gem Knights, and you can make plays off of it, pretty much summoning any one of your Gem Knight fusion monsters, except for 1. And it's a really great combo piece. 3 Solar Recharge, just for draw power. 2 Charge, just to search your Lightsworn monsters. 2 MST to stop back rows, or at least try and set up a somewhat of a defense, because anti-spell is so relevant in this format. 1 Metaphors Fusion. This is really good when you end up milling it, and also you can actually pitch it for Lumina. So you can just pitch Lumina, and then pitch for Lumina, summon another Lightsworn, and then you can bring it, just get another free card. And the last 2 are Solemn Scolding. This is, again, just a way to kind of like defend and try and stop someone while setting up your big board or whatever.
Alright, man. Well, let's get right into the extra deck.
We got 3 Zirconia. This is stable just because just a big monster on board or whatever. 3 Prismira. 2 Seraphinite.
Really? So can you explain why you play 2?
I play 2 because with the Lightsworn variant in it, and Trick Clown as well as Fairy Tale Snow, you can make this so quickly that you could actually pretty much end up having to reuse it. So you run a second one in case this one dies, so that way you can get another one in case you run out of that one, you have another one. But more or less it's just because this deck turbos through its deck so quickly to where if they blow up the board, you can summon another one. Plus, I'll get to what I'm about to get to next is Lady Brilliant Diamond. That's another reason why you run it, is because you can activate Lady Brilliant Diamond's effect, tribute a Gem Knight monster, get this for free.
Okay.
So that's part of the reason why.
Okay.
And here's another card you actually bring out through Brilliant Diamond, which is Lavis Lazuli. This is our Cowboy. Your opponent takes 500 for each monster that is on the field that's special summoned. So if you have a full board, you can put about 25 to them, and then if they have probably about a couple more monsters, you could do an easily 5,000 if the board is full. But that's just a really, really good card to run. Citrine, this is just too good because you could just smack them and they can't do anything. Basically, when he attacks, your opponent can activate spells, traps, or monster effects. It's basically Armades, but this was the first one anyways. One Flare Metal Dragon for when you make your pushes and you just make a rank 7 and they have to try and play out of it. Go Goliath. You basically use this to recycle the Gem Knight Armadillo to get your searchers back. You have to have a rock in your graveyard, and you detach one to add that rock back. The only one in here is Armadillo, but it's really good to search that back out. Other than that, it's just it gains like an 800 boost for your monsters for defense, which is irrelevant. Levier. This is how you make Lumina really live. You pretty much can set up a Lumina board almost always consistently, and you can special summon him and just get one of your combo pieces back, get Amber back, summon Amber again, and then start making your loops. And the last card is Castell, just for another rank 4.
All right, man. Well, do you have any final thoughts about the deck? I know you said it was one of your favorites, so...
I think down the line we're going to get a little bit more support. I don't think this deck is done and over with. I think that if we get a decent trap card, maybe something decent. Really, this is just based on my opinions as a player of the deck. I've been playing it for like 3 years. If it gets more support, it can probably see a lot more play, but this is more of a turbo deck. You can OTK someone by like turn 2. And that's pretty much it.
All right, well, this has been Team FRU signing out.